everybody! Nice to meet you. My name is Missile the Pomeranian. Wow, nice to meet you. I've been told to stay here and welcome everybody to Ghost Trick.
If you've tolerated the shrillness of that voice, then you know you're gonna be very happy here. Oh baby, you know what time it is. You know what day it is. Nice chili dog. Thank you. I decided to keep it. I was hungry. I was playing Sonic Unleashed up until now because Ghost Trick just released for realsies. I can't believe the day has finally come. And I did play the demo. I imported my save data. So if you haven't seen the beginning of this game, go ahead and go to those VODs. I'm sorry that you might have to like go back and then come back to this stream, but it is imperative that you know everything that has happened so far in Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Basically, this is Missile. He's the best doggo, is the best character in all the entire game, and nobody can tell me otherwise. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. The game's finally out. I downloaded it just now while Sonic Unleashed was playing. And, yeah. Let's just get into it, yo. I've been anxiously awaiting the day, because I love Ghost Trick. I love Ace Attorney. I love these Capcom games. And more people need to experience this glory. Because up until now, it's been stuck on the iPad. It's been stuck on the Nintendo DS. Copies for this game are super expensive now. And you know, that just ain't right. That just ain't right. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I've got everything up on my computer on Steam, captured. I got a couple of extra bonuses, actually, for buying this game pre-order. Let's take a look for a little bit, actually. Got illustrations for beating Chapter 1, I think. Well, I haven't beat Chapter 1, actually. Yes, look at that. Manoka rip in the chat. Let's go. The iconic pose. Face down, booty up. That's the way I am dead. Bum, bada bum 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 bum. Ooh, do I get the like the missile theme bonus? Do I not? Do I have my pre-orders or not? I don't actually know. Maybe I don't. Oh, well, that sucks. That's all right. That's all right. That's okay. As long as I get to play this amazing game. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a nice little break. Let's continue. Oh, that's beautiful right there. But actually, long story short, if you need to catch up, I think I'm about to do it. Once again, Lynn is in danger, and I think she knows it too. I sincerely doubt she'll be coming back to this apartment tonight. She and I are connected to each other somehow. She's my only lead, and I can't lose her. I have to get to her, and fast. Oh. Oh! Oh, this song! Oh! Oh! Oh, I love it! I missed the thought bubble. Oops. Can I get it again? Can I, like, reload it? What if I resume? What if I... That's fine. It was probably Missile being like, I'm all alone now. What can I do? I'm just a little doggo. Let's talk to Missile. So yeah, I am the dude with the banana hair and the sunglasses. We found out that we are already dead, and we don't have any memory of who we were, but we slowly pieced it back together. For some reason, somebody sent a hitman after us, and also potentially the redheaded girl named Lynn. Our name is Sissel as far as we can tell, and we're trying to solve the mystery of why we were killed. Why? Who's behind it? We were told by a mysterious lamp in the junkyard to, like, figure out this mystery, and somehow it helps him out. We don't know. And along the way, we're gonna save heckin' lives because we have the power to go back in time 4 minutes before people's deaths. And that's the gist of it. We saved this little doggy's life, and now we can talk to him with our ghost powers.
Oh, hello. What's up?
I was wondering if you could help me.
I'll certainly try. About the only thing I'm really good at, though, is barking. There really isn't much else.
I think you might be right there.
But I'm really, really good at barking. Miss Lynn comes chasing me after me with a broom. The lady next door kicks the wall. I've got quite a bit of influence around these parts.
Wow, such a popular little doggy. You go. You go, Pomeranian. You go. Hello? Bark, 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 bark. Oh, there's the lady with the rose hair. Oh, knock this wall down! If you keep that racket up, I'll bring this whole dilapidated building down on you! How much hair product do you have to use to get your hair into the shape of a rose? That lady, you know, she definitely takes care of herself, but her posture could use a little bit of work. Did you hear what I just heard? Right. That's the key thing. We use telephones to travel long distances in the world of the dead. But the only telephone in this apartment got fried by my own doing. So I need to figure out how to get out of here.
You mean the lady next door's angry howl?
No, forget that. It was the sound of a telephone ringing, coming from the apartment next door.
Oh, I get it. You're thinking about borrowing her telephone, aren't you? Who are you calling? How are you going to do that without breaking the wall down?
Well, the lady next door is kindly offering to do it for us.
Yes, but she's mostly hoping to crush me underneath it.
Oh, I love how self-aware this doggy is. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Two things are certain. There's a telephone in the apartment next door, and I have to create a path to get there somehow.
Should I keep barking?
If you keep that up, I'll knock this wall down. If she's true to her word, you might be able to change the situation.
I just want to avoid the whole getting crushed part, though, if you don't mind.
I have to do something to change the situation. If I can create a little more racket somehow. Sissel, I'm sure you care about the doggy, right? Right? You're not gonna let him get crushed? Alright, so this is not saving someone's life. This is like the moments in between. That doesn't help. Time is definitely of the essence. It's just, I'm not technically being timed. Oh, you know what I should actually do? Give me a second. Oh, no, not those. I have to readjust for a little bit. Give me 1 second. When there is a timer in the game, you can see it on the right side. I've just realized I put my VTuber exactly... Oh, that's too big. That's not in the right place. I'll move it, though. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it.
Bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a lot better there. All right, let's focus. How do we get to the other apartment? We can make noise. Oh, you know what I can do? I can play the Christmas music. The ornament, I think it plays music. Now, people have actually had this game since the beginning of today. The Capcom Creator Program actually gave an early key out to people, and they've been able to play all day. I'll pound this wall open! Uh-oh. Missile, save yourself! Whoa! Where did he go? Oh! Do I have to save him again? I told you, didn't I? I told you I would knock the wall down on you! Ding. Alright, lady. Be true to your word. Remind me not to mess with you. Are you okay, Missile?
So, this is what it feels like to have a wall knocked down on you, huh?
It's more like she knocked you out through the wall, really.
I'm still alive, aren't I?
Let me check. Hold on. Do you have a core? You are, but the TV and the star ornament aren't.
I'll never bark again. Not as long as I live.
No. It's what you're good at, Missile. Don't give up on your dreams. But wait a minute. It looks like all that commotion wasn't for naught.
Huh?
Hey. Your bargain made it create a path for me.
It did? But the wall is still standing just like before.
But there are paths only the dead can see.
Oh, those kinds of paths. I don't understand.
You really don't, but that's okay, Missile. We love you all the same. Hey! Look at that. And I'll travel right through the wall. Phasmophobia, here I come. Am I Oni or am I a Wraith?
So you're leaving, huh?
I guess so.
You're going to save Miss Camilla and Miss Lynn?
I gotta follow my own mystery first and foremost. That means everything to me.
But you will save them, right?
If it helps me along my way, then yes.
I don't have any powers of the dead. I'm not even dead, actually. But I'm going to find a way to go help Miss Camilla, too.
We create our own paths. Right, Missile?
That's right.
Okay, I'm leaving now. Guess this is our second goodbye.
It is, isn't it?
My name is Sissel. If we ever meet again, that's what you can call me.
Sissel, huh? Got it. You know what, Sissel? I'm going to create my own path, just like you said.
How you gonna do that, little doggy? Look at him go. No! Wait, what are you doing? Ouch! Well, he's got the spirit. I'll give him that. Oh, what a good little doggy. I would be honored to have him as my pet. He's the best. Isn't that right, chat? Go get him, Missile. Tonight is the holiest of all nights. My deadline. All I need to get some inspiration from the muses is this bottle and some cheese. Bottle of what? Grape juice? That's what they call it in Ace Attorney land. Here is to the boorish people next door. Ting. Updated the phone book. Are you all right, my darling angel? Have you taken your medicine like a good girl? Got some Detective Norse going on here. Well, here I am in yet another strange room. I like the saxophone. I always appreciate good saxophone music. What's with the oddly tense air of this place anyway? It's haunted. There's a ghost in it. What do you expect? Also, they probably haven't cleaned in ages. All this stuff on the shelves, probably too afraid to, like, knock it off when dusting. Now, where's that little treasure I'm looking for? I like the little drinking bird. There it is. There it is. The telephone. Now, if I can just borrow it. Cheese. Does she have cheese? I don't see any. Even now, Lynn's life is in danger. I have to use that phone. And fast. I can't very well make that woman bring it to me. No, just like, be like, ooh, I'm a spooky ghost. You must bring me the telephone. I've got a booty call to make from the beyond. Please? Or are you welcome? We tricking ghosts. We know you know we are. Or are you gonna start playing this game? Are you gonna stream it? How was VR today? Hope you're doing pretty good. I guess I have to find a way over there myself. Ooh. Popping bottles. What, I can't pop the cork? There's a rat in here. Look, he's just hanging out. Nope. Nope. Wait a minute! Oh. Chaotic Chow, thank you for the raid. How are you doing today? We're playing Ghost Trick and this lady has big hair. Shaped like a rose. Wow, how romantic. How was the Story of Seasons? I love that game. I played it on my PS2, except I never got past the title screen because I had a bootleg copy from the Philippines. But you know what? A Wonderful Life is a wonderful game if I ever actually got to play it. It's got chickens. That's all you need. You brought friends. Thank you, Chaotic. Welcome to Ghost Trick, everybody. I like to play games like this. There's like a visual novel with puzzle elements, if you're into that stuff. It's from the same writer as Ace Attorney. So if you like drama, if you like murder mystery, this game is for you. It's a game about solving your own murder. Yeah. It's me. I'm one of them. Wow, Ori, welcome on in. How'd you get here so fast? Yeah, y'all have a seat, get cozy, and Ori, thanks for shouting out Kayati. Yeah. How many chickens do you have, Kayati? Tell me, I want to know. Played it on GameCube all through middle school. So much fun with the nostalgia. Yeah. I'm wondering if they'll ever remake Harvest Moon 64. I know it's not as good as the other Harvest Moons. It's just the one I grew up with, unfortunately. I had a lot of fun, though. But alas, I think they probably won't. Still, though, I'm glad we're getting so much story of seasons these days. Yeah. Oh my. This dialogue. She's writing a novel. She's on the typewriter. Look. Oh, Mr. Prime Minister, you mustn't. I'm a married woman. No. And I'm a married man, but we cannot resist this any longer. I'm ready to abdicate it all for you. Even if it means my ultimate ruination. Good dialogue. Ruination, is that even a word? And that abdicate just doesn't look right somehow. This is going to nag at me until I'm sure. Oh, I see what we're doing. Where's that dictionary? Where's this rat? Surprise! Oh, damn it. She's gone already. I just can't find it. Oh, I think it's that book on the ground. That's the dictionary. Yeah. So yeah, this is how this game works. I'm a ghost. I get to possess objects. And some of them I can actually like haunt and trick, basically is what it's called. I can make books open. I can make bicycles pedal. I can make guitars ring. It's an interesting game. And definitely needs a little bit of thinking. Yeah. Some friends right now. What's up, Distant Hollow? Yeah. Lolo Frosty, what's up? How's the game? The game is amazing. I played the demo. By the way, if you want to play this game for yourself, there's a free demo. It's available on Steam, on PS4, PS5, on Nintendo Switch. And it lets you play like the first 2 levels of the game. And I think that's like definitely enough to have you know whether or not you like this gameplay style. Or if you'd rather just watch me play, then sit tight, y'all. Yeah. Scandalous. You can tell that she's definitely a romantic type. This thing is too heavy. I can't manipulate it. Maybe that woman built up her destructive power by hefting this puppy. It's more like a weapon than a book. No, I mustn't allow myself to believe in your love, Mr. Prime Minister. But why won't you believe me? My love for you is true, I swear. And it's so strong it overwhelms me. You know, I've always wondered, if you can be overwhelmed by something, can you just be plain whelmed? I think you can. This is going to nag at me until I'm sure. Oh, here we go. I can do something with the windmill. Oh, I see what we have to do. Ma'am, would you like a face full of rat? Boom bam! Oh, there it is! Oh, hold on, there I am. Get in there. Oh, be gentle. That is a huge-ass dictionary. My goodness. But it's strange. I know I left this dictionary on the shelf. It's as if some little angel were playing naughty tricks on me. Uh-oh. This lady's daughter seems to be sick in bed. Be careful, you might catch her cold. Perhaps, my darling angel. Robin from Young Justice confirmed. Mama! Ooh, wait, hold on. I need to follow you. I can't. Uh-oh. I'm kind of stuck. Well, now what? I can't do anything. She brought this dictionary all the way over here to look something up. Irregardless, here it sits all alone. Irregardless? Are you gonna look that up in the dictionary now? That's not a word. Either she forgot what she wanted to look up, or she forgot she even wanted to look anything up in the first place. Is irregardless really a word? I don't know. You're in a dictionary. Look it up. Yeah. Blade needs to bounce. Have fun being a ghost. I will. Have a good night, Blade. Oh. What is it, my darling angel?
Oh, my head hurts, Mama.
You poor dear, and no wonder with a fever of 102. Oh, that's pretty high. Here is to a night of fever, hotter than the love of my prime minister. Ma'am, care for your child. Give her some Tylenol or something. What? Your words are nice and all, but she kind of needs, I don't know, cough drops, Robitussin.
It's almost time to go out for my lesson. Can I take the night off?
Yes, I suppose that would be best. But wait a minute. I bet you're happy to have an excuse to get out of it, aren't you?
Not especially. If I ever don't want to go, I just don't go and pretend I did.
Really just admitting that to your mama right now, huh?
I go play with Camilla next door or something.
Here is to the blunt honesty of my darling angel. What a supportive mother.
Hey, today is Papa's birthday.
Oh, is it?
Are we going to celebrate together?
Let's not talk about your father, dear. Oh. Ma'am, please. You know what? I'm warming up to how this game got remastered up. Actually, I really like how smooth it looks. The 60 frames per second animation is icing on the cake. My one regret is that I streamed the first night of this demo in 30 frames per second. I didn't think they'd upgrade the frame rate, but it's worth it. I know some of these animations, they were like, I remember the animations being used as like people's message board signatures back in the day. Back when people still used message boards, because they were just so fluid and everything. You need to see, oh my goodness. There's a certain dance that I can't wait to see, and to celebrate the release of this game, the Capcom staff actually made a TikTok of them all doing the dance. It's a good one, I'll tell you when I see it. Now Mama has to go back to work. I have a deadline tonight after all.
Mama, wait! I have just one thing to say. Don't try and put me in the middle of you two, okay?
Whatever could you be talking about?
I know what's going on, you know. You write novels and Papa wants you to stop. But it was very selfish of you to take me and leave the house.
Divorce. Divorce? She has custody of the child.
I want to go home.
Now, it's time for good little girls to go to sleep. Especially sick little girls. Damn.
I hate you, Mama.
Nothing phases her, does it? Damn. Rona, what's up? Have I cracked the case wide open? Well, I've played this game before. And sad to say, I know like every major plot twist and everything. I'm just glad to be experiencing it again, because it's been so long since I played this. This game is great. Also, Soul Sapphire, what's up, Noe? How you doing? Welcome to this room. This room of love and passion, and also sick children. Damn. Now let Mama write her smut fix. I mean, honestly though, I can tell she's a little repressed. These two are quite a pair. The father would have to be a pretty strong man to hold his own against them. Sounds like the family circumstances are pretty complicated. Wonder if I had a family. I don't know. I'm but a humble ghost. Can I, like, possess her wine glass? Oh, I know what I need to do. I probably have to wait until she opens the book. Oh my, the lamp is out. Cool. I'm sorry, what? You just struck the match with your booty? The dress has pockets? I'm actually more impressed by that. Wow, what a room. My darling lady, to think that you were a spy all along. What are you going to do to me, Mr. Prime Minister? I will arrest you and make sure you receive the proper penalty. You're sentenced to being imprisoned in my cell of love and punished with my whip of passion. I'm sorry, what are you... Is this about Franziska von Karma? Oh, Mr. Prime Minister. Look away, kids. This novel's for adults only. Oh, my dear lady. I'd hate to live in this prime minister's country. You're the one writing it, ma'am. Bruh. All right. Cool. You wanna read the dictionary? There's not much I can do. Let me just wait a little bit. Maybe she'll do something. Now, it looks like the only thing I can really do is have her relight the... Oh, she's made a typo. I see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, baby. I get it. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna open the wastebasket. It flips the lid up, and it knocks the piece of paper up into the air. And then I can use that exact moment to jump into the telephone and/or this pendulum. Watch this. Boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. What is this? I mean, I just need to get to the phone, right? Seriously, how does that hair work? Oh, this guy! All right, what's his name? What's his voice? Is this the Prime Minister man?
Hello? Is that you?
How many times are you going to make me tell you? Tonight is that holiest of all nights. My deadline.
Please, I'm begging you, change your mind and come home to me.
I think you're the one who needs to change his mind.
Please, put yourself in my position. You can write your novel just as well from home.
Until you change your mind, your daughter and I won't be coming home. Even if that means forever! Oh my god, look at her face. Man, please, I don't know what happened between you two. I'm sure it's a very touchy subject. But, don't mind. Can I use the phone real quick? Damn.
Let me talk to Emily, then at least.
You can't talk to her. She's sick with a fever right now, and I won't have you giving her nightmares.
I want to talk to Papa.
Now I don't want you to hear your voice anymore tonight.
Please, wait a minute.
Don't try to call again. I won't answer. I refuse to answer. Trace complete. Where the hell is that? Ladies' red apartment, troubled man's office. I forgot we do the troubled man's office so soon. Now I finally have the telephone lines I need. I'm curious about this woman's husband, but I should go find my only lead first. That hitman who's after Lynn is sure to be heading to the junkyard right now. I better hurry. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm stuck here. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'll never find out what that thing was in the ceiling. I'm sure I'll come back here another time. Probably. Alright, here we go. Goodbye, ladies' red apartment. Kinda wanna see the troubled man's office, though. Okay, Lynn, just hold on 1 second. I noticed that Lynn's apartment is on here. Will it even work? The phone is kind of in the middle of the ocean right now. A tank of water, at least.
No! No!
Are you alright, sir?
I ordered you all to not come near me.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have yelled at you like that.
I like how symmetrical this guy's hair is. I could totally see him being an Ace Attorney character, and his name would be something like Major Malfunction.
I'd like to be left alone right now. You may go.
Yes, sir. Oh boy. Another strange room and another strange person. I wish these telephone lines came with nameplates or something. Sheesh. Trick time. I mean trick time. This isn't even necessary. Water. Flag. Flap it. I don't need to be here. Like, this is just a preview, actually. But, hey, you know. Medicine bottle. It's It's nice that they do a little bit of a, just a little bit of a, I guess, foreshadowing to somewhere you might need to be later. Let's see if I can call Lynn's apartment. This line doesn't seem to be working. Guess I can't go there right now. All right. Well, nowhere to go, but back to where it all started. Good luck with that novel, ma'am. Not much time has passed since I was here last, but the situation has changed. I don't know, it feels like 2 weeks for me. Oh man, I need to remember what voice I gave to that one guy with the freaking bird on his head. The one who surprised Lynn earlier. Yo, they're examining my body. Looks like they're examining my body. I wonder who they are. Okay, it's not as obvious here, but back when this game first came out, people thought that this dude was Phoenix Wright because the sprites on the DS were so tiny. You can tell oh, there's Ray again. Like, if you just give him the spiky hair, right? You know, just anyone in a blue suit is Phoenix Wright. And beside them, a certain somebody else wiggles or bounces happily. I wonder who that person really is, too.
Welcome back. You weren't gone very long.
What's going on here?
The police are here to start the criminal investigation. You know, into your murder.
My murder case, eh? Where's Lynn? She alright?
So, you found out her name already, did you?
Yes. Yes, I'm a very good detective.
I'm impressed. Excuse me?
It sounded like she was in some kind of immediate danger. I don't know, that guy seemed pretty polite. He had a bird. And you know, if anybody who has a bird living on their head has to be nice. Because they have to put up with bird shit on their head all day. And you know what? If they can tolerate that, they can tolerate anything. Not to mention the fact that Hitman is after her again.
Well, you don't have to worry about that kind of thing. She was just taken into custody a few minutes ago.
Wait, what? Is she the suspect?
Custody?
You mean she was arrested? But why?
I don't know. I'm just a desk lamp.
Alright, okay. I better see what I can find out.
Trick time!
This guy. It's around this point where people realize, oh, he's not Phoenix Wright. But people have taken it upon themselves. Like, this is an old edit from when the game first came out. Check this out. People have taken it upon themselves to just edit this guy's sprite into Phoenix Wright. Look at that. That is a strong chin. A strong chin right there. Right there. Beautiful. Actually, you know what? I can do this. There you go. No, but man, that man's head is an entire Lego.
Quite a thing, huh, this case?
No, I'm not gonna give him Penn's voice from Tears of the Kingdom.
Quite a thing, huh, this case?
And people say this guy is Winston Payne.
Yeah, one of our own. A murderer? Hands will roll over this.
And she's a rookie, too. I heard she was carrying out some crazy investigation.
Rookies aren't given crazy assignments like that. Not even rookies like Lynn.
Yeah, but I heard she was special. She's got strong ties to Inspector Cabanela of the Special Investigation Unit. Inspector Cabanela. Are we gonna see him soon? I hope so.
I plan on moving up the ladder on my own merits myself.
Well, we detectives shouldn't be standing around gossiping. Never know who might be listening. Like me.
Like me.
Excuse me?
Think we can safely assume the cause of death was the bullet he took in the chest.
Yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure anybody could have figured that out.
Bring the stretcher. I'll look into the rest back at my lab.
Would you mind waiting here for a bit, Doctor? Inspector Cabanela, head of the Special Investigation Unit, is on his way now.
Special investigation unit? What do they want with a case like this?
I don't know, but Cabanela's our top investigator. We don't want him to get all bent out of shape or there'll be hell to pay.
Don't see what that has to do with me. I don't really get what Cabanela wants to come for either. It's probably just a big lark for him, but it makes things tougher on us.
Phoenix right, more like Phoenix wrong. Hey, watch what you say behind his back. You never know who might be listening. Like me.
Like me.
Like him?
Yo! Look at the boy, look at the man.
And a left. And a right. And... oh, the tension of a crime scene.
Oh yeah, king. Pooh-ha.
Simone! Ho!
Yeah, nothing like it, baby.
Oh! 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 It's not the dance I was talking about, but it is smooth. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. Here we go now. Oh! Evening, boys. How's it looking?
Inspector Cabanela, thank you for coming. Allow me to report, sir.
Fine. You just hold that thought. I'm gonna make a little phone call first. Look at this guy, he's so smooth. He's got the Doctor Who long-ass scarf, too. How does that thing not drag on the ground? He must be like 7 feet tall. So, this is the head of the Special Investigation Unit. He seems, unique? Updated the phone book. Can I even, like, look at the phone book? Me, the mystery. I lost my life at a lonely spot on the outskirts of town. My name is Sissel. I think there's a connection between me and Lynn who witnessed my death. I was apparently trying to make a deal with a mysterious old man tonight. Red-headed target. Oh, it's animated. I mean, this might be animated, but, dead body ain't gonna be doing much. A woman who was at the scene of my death. Her name's Lynn. After she phoned the little girl in her apartment, I lost track of her. A hitman is after her again. She's a detective, apparently. Ray Light. He calls himself Ray. I don't know who he really is. He taught me the secrets of the powers of the dead. He wants me to find out the truth behind the mysterious things happening in town tonight. Hunter in the dark. He calls himself Nearsighted Jigo. He's a sniper who carries a golden shotgun. Somebody apparently ordered him to kill the detective Lynn and me, but he's gone now and due to an unfortunate accident. Nobody can prove anything. Can you still get charged with murder if you're a ghost? Eyebrowed villain. Oh, those are his eyebrows! Right! It just like looks like regular hair. But no, that ain't Dr. Wowie. He's probably the culprit behind my death and Lynn's death too. His motives are unknown. He's planning to carry out a deal with me tonight, but I don't know the details. Masked Muscleman. He appears to be the old man's servant. He operates the machines in the strange room expertly. I mean, these are all cool, but I'm not gonna go off each and every one. Well, here he is, for his big lark. Aren't you gonna confront him about it? I'm gonna make my report. Yeah, that's about what I figured. Doo-ba-dee-ba-doo, shoo-ba-dee-ba-doo. Bag? Can I talk to Rabel Crick? Can't reach him. Nope, cannot. Alright, nothing left to do but to see who's Detective Cabanela calling. Who the hell? Who is this person over here? Nice hair. Deal me the deal. How's it going over there, baby? How's it going, you ask? How you would like to know how is it going? I would say it's going well enough, about fair to average if I had to say. Yes, it's going all right. Not the man I was hoping to talk to there, baby. Do me a favor and put that other nice man on the horn now, would you? That's a nice fellow. If it has anything to do with this park, I'm the one who will talk to. I'm the guardian of this park, yes! Is that Edgeworth? No, it's Hatman.
Yeah, sorry about that, Inspector.
I can't use the newsy voice. I'm already using the newsy voice for me.
Yeah, sorry about that, Inspector. I just got here.
Well, glad to hear you made it. That other fellow just about threw me for a loop. Started blathering something about being guardian of the park or some such.
Yeah, him, sorry about that.
Well, start doing your striking out thing, baby, and buzz me if anything comes up.
Yes, sir.
Dun 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 dun. Is that a wireless phone? The only way he could have actually spun that if that was wireless. Another phone number, but not the chicken kitchen. Come on, that's our final destination. And hopefully not Lynn's.
Now then, sir, if I may make my report, sir.
Doc, yoo-hoo. Oh, Doc.
Talking to me?
I need you to handle this case with your finest care and attention. Would you do that for me, Doc?
Don't need you to tell me how to do my job.
Anywho, I'd like to see the suspect now, if I may.
Lynn, sir, I asked her to let herself be taken into custody voluntarily, sir.
She's being detained in the junkyard superintendent's office right now. Super's office, eh? Super! And where's that?
Just beyond where you parked your bicycle, Inspector.
I'll go interview the suspect then. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. Carry on, boys.
Good luck, sir.
I saw a TikTok of somebody being like, Michael Jackson when he makes the fresh pot of coffee and it's too hot. And he's just like grabbing the cup and he keeps like, He like grabs it, he has to like switch hands, he sips it, it's like, ow! Beautiful. Simone!
Ew, that Inspector Cabanela. He sure has a strange air about him.
You could say that again. I've never seen anybody use stairs the way he does. It's probably good exercise. I hear he's dancing his way up the stairs of promotion the same merry way.
I hear Lynn's his personal favorite.
What's the deal between those two?
Hey, how should I know?
How should anybody know indeed? Well, as much as I'd like to see what the hell is going on, like, why are you inspecting my body so intently, sir? You're a doctor, just pronounce time of death, right? What is that? Oh, that's a gun. Oh, I see. You're like just grabbing the evidence.
Think we can pretty safely assume this was the murder weapon.
Put it in the giant ass evidence dish. That's like a toboggan. Like go sledding on that thing.
Oh no, that pistol. Yup, same model as the pistols you detectives carry around.
Uh-oh.
You don't think it's Lynn's, do you?
This is not good. If it's hers, it's all over. Because she'll be the suspect in my death. Wait, no, let me be a witness. Let me be a posthumous witness. I know she didn't do it, right? Maybe? I actually don't know. Like, if it was nearsighted Jigo's shotgun, I'd probably be blasted to bits. But the pistol? That's actually probably more possible. Discount Phoenix in pain. Certainly generic. Okay, next time Discount Phoenix talks, I'll fix him. So, Lynn is a detective, and the murder weapon might be her pistol. What could it all mean? I don't know, but she's gonna need a good lawyer. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, on the job, baby. I like how they even got his little attorney's badge. Dum dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum bum bum. Gun. Examine. Is this a good idea? Don't trick the gun. Just leave it alone. So this is the weapon that took my life. A pistol, huh? My memory seems to be pretty hazy on pistols. But I have seen them before, that's for sure. Let's see. This part right here is... Ah! Dude! That could have been real bad. You almost shot Phoenix right.
Fool! If you want to fire the thing, aim it in your own direction.
Oh my god, that's kind of dark though. I didn't fire it. I'm the victim here. No, you're the defense attorney.
This isn't the act of somebody who's jealous of my abilities as a detective.
Well, what are you glaring at me for? I'm hardly jealous of you. Ouch. Well, guess that proves it's a real gun. And it's still loaded. That's pretty dangerous. Oh. Uh-oh. Pretty dangerous, isn't it? But yeah, when you take the gun off of a crime scene, are you supposed to like leave it loaded to prove it's like state as evidence? That's kind of dangerous in and of itself, isn't it? Just keep a loaded gun in your evidence bag. What was that?
Is that what I think it was? The sound of a gun.
Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Every time that phone rings, it's bad news.
It's like that old riddle. Which came first, the ringing of the phone or the crime case?
That's not a riddle. If you say so. Bum, bum, ba-dum. I like the doctor's pose.
My goodness, man.
Guns can't just go off. It's not that dangerous. That's true. But in the world where ghosts exist and can just possess the gun to fire, maybe it is dangerous. Ah, there you are. Do me a favor and have the doc come to the super's office, would you? Why? He seems pretty busy at the moment, sir.
Which one are you, the green one or the blue one?
Oh, it doesn't even address them by name. That's so messed up. Huh? Oh, I'm the green one, sir.
Listen, Greenie, get the good doc over here this instant, or I'll see to it that you never see a green suit ever again!
Yes, sir! I'll send him right up, sir! What could it mean? Well, that's a nice way to travel up there. Please, doctor, go to the superintendent's office immediately!
If I must.
People move so uniquely in this game. I love that everything is like hand animated. Like, yeah, you can motion capture things and have super realistic graphics and animations scanned from real life. There's something you get from hand animations that you don't really get from mocap. It's like, I saw a post on social media that was like, the DS has like the best 32-bit aesthetic, and showed an image from like an RPG where this giant colossal beast was like attacking. And it's just the fact that the DS came out after 3D graphics were kind of solved, but were forced to be low fidelity. It's like, this is the perfect... This is like the same aesthetic as modern indie games that try to be like N64 aesthetic. It's after people understand what makes good N64 graphics. But, like, with all the knowledge they have in that little bit of power, it's so good. This game is so good. This game was on the DS, remember?
What's going on?
Don't ask me, but something seems really, really wrong.
That shot sounded like it was coming from somewhere around the maintenance building.
Oh. This is no time to be lolling about. Ring, ring. Cops can clear a weapon without disturbing fingerprints or anything. That is fair. They take out the magazine, they clear them around. Yet another gunshot rings out in the lonely junkyard on the edge of town. How many guns have been fired tonight here? Too many. Too many. The sound gives me the feeling of a new death will be waiting at the other side of the line. Apparently, I'm not the only one the Reaper's interested in tonight. But as long as there's anything I can do about it, I don't plan on letting anybody else die. Ba-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Illustration. Wow. 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 Wow.
Continue.
Safe, magazine, chamber safe, the steps to clearing most firearms. Changing a person's fate is no easy task, especially when their fate is death. The scene at the other end of the line is pretty much what I expected. All except for one thing. Not again!
No, Lynn! Hang in there, baby! It looks like some piece of trash shot it from the top of the pile of garbage outside. Here, let me take a look at it. Maybe there's something Sorry, can't allow that, Pigeon Man. I investigated, you superintend. You have your job and I have mine. Let's leave to each to his own profession, shall we?
Are you sure this is... Lynn is currently dying in your arms tonight, and we need any help we can get.
Yeah? Well, here's what I think. How much of a pro can you be if you let her get shot right in front of you? Anyway, have it your way. I'll stay out of your hair.
Updated the phone book. I'm actually giving the superintendent the voice of Cranky Kong from the Mario movie. But also, Lynn, please be okay. Heck, that's the second time tonight, Lynn. What? This song, this music is a little dissonant from the events that are occurring.
Doc! What took you so long? Quit dragging your feet! Who are you to shout at me? Now let me have a look at the victim.
I haven't even looked yet, but I can already tell you she's dead. The second death of the night, actually. You know what? It actually makes sense. The reason the music isn't urgent in any way is because, like, to Cabanela, this is like life and death. She needs to be saved right now. CPR, do something. To me, it's like, just let me get in there. I'll just 4 minutes before it's fine. It'll be fine. Look at that, she's got a core and everything. Let me just swivel the lamp over there real quick. Yeah. There you go. Any thoughts?
How about it, Doc? Can you save her? She's not breathing!
Well, listening to her shoulder probably isn't gonna do anything.
Afraid I'm not a miracle worker. The only thing we can do now is to curse the aim of the one who shot her. Lynn, how could I let this happen to you?
Don't beat yourself up over it, man. Oh, hello? This must be a basement. This is that old man from before. I can't see very well in this darkness, but it looks like a pretty strange room. Never mind this. I better go out and see about Lynn. Yeah, you know, the more time I wait, the less chance I can save her. You okay in there, Lynn? Unconscious this time as well, huh? How convenient.
Where am I?
Yo! She's coming too!
What happened to me? Excuse me? Are you ignoring me?
Oh, sorry. I'm still not used to talking with dead people, you see.
Dead. So I'm dead, huh? Try as I might, I can't seem to remember who I am.
She's starting to remind me of me.
Who am I?
Everybody seems to call you Lynn, if that's any help.
Lynn, huh? Pretty cute name.
And apparently you're a detective too.
Detective? You mean that super cool kind of cop that just solves crimes and upholds the justice?
Sounds like a pretty subjective description, but yeah, that kind of detective. Yeah, she's remembering. Even if she doesn't have her memory, she still has her own feelings.
Hey, wait a minute.
Are you starting to remember something? There's no time to lose. Something really unusual is going down in this town tonight. Not that detective! That detective is alive! What are you doing? Yeah, I certainly won't argue with the really unusual part. That's not your face, you know. Take another look, you're the dead one! Oh, right, of course. It'd be pretty heinous if I looked like this, I guess, wouldn't it? I don't know if heinous is the right word. There you go! What's up, Lynn? Good to see you again. How you doing? This is not our first meeting, but it's the first one you'll remember. There! Now this is more like it. Something really unusual is going on in this town tonight. Oopsie. Dang. As much as I want to be Inspector Cabanello too, that is unfortunately not the face that we may lay claim to. It's his face. You know, wait until he dies to take it. Could it have anything to do with my death, I wonder? Tell me, what is going on in this town tonight? What's going on in this town tonight? Don't ask me. Huh? I can't remember a thing. I think it's probably because I'm dead. Oh, everything is so confusing. Can you do something? Hey, you're asking the wrong guy. But I've got some things to ask you about. Haha, here we go. Phoenix Wright, anybody? I'm looking for the answers to the questions, who am I, and why was I killed? You know anything that might help me? The only thing I know right now is that my name's Sissel. Your name is Sissel, huh? I think so. It rings some kind of bell anyway. I think I was killed tonight, while I was meeting with you. So you must at least know me, I think. I was meeting with you? Yeah, in the junkyard outside. You don't remember me, the guy with the Brooklyn accent? We were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I brought my Red Eyes Black Dragon. Yeah, it's coming back to me. I remember now. I knew it. I knew you were the lead I needed. I'm so sorry. I don't think I can help you. You say with a smile on your face. Like, why? Why not? 'Cause I don't know you. What do you mean? I thought you said you remembered me. No, I said I remembered something. I remembered the fact that I don't know you. No way. Uh-oh. Two strangers. So I died, huh? Yeah, apparently. I'm very sorry. Hey, yo! How could this have happened? And after I just passed my test finally this year. It's okay. It's okay. I can bring it back. Oh no, poor thing. She's like already subscribed to the fact that she's dead and can't come back, though she doesn't know. My exciting career of catching the bad guys has just begun. I was just one day away from retirement. Okay, maybe not that. And now look at me. Why did I have to go and die in an old junkyard like this? Poor kid. The shock is settling in. Dun, dun, dun. So I told her everything that happened tonight. About ghost tricks, possessing and manipulating objects, the lady writing smut in her apartment, and about coming back 4 minutes before the person's death. This actually isn't the first time you died tonight, you know. You were already shot and killed once before tonight. And you saved me? Why? Monkey. That's right, you don't remember. What? Bang! Oh. Yes, I think I do remember something like... Yes, I do remember something like that happening. Vaguely. You stole Cabanella's face, now you're trying to steal my accent? Hey, that's mine. You can't have that. Sorry. Yes, I did get shot. By a blue man dressed in all black. I guess this means even if a death is erased, the memory of it remains. We mean, yeah, didn't Missile remember being dead? That's so weird. That's so weird to me, because, like, you remember the timeline where you died, but you probably also remember the alternate timeline that you played out without controlling yourself? Like, as if there's two minds existing in one moment in time. That's wild. Like, what if I try it like 10,000 times before I save you from death? Doesn't that mean like you have like 10,000 lives in your brain? It's a lot of brain cells. So I died twice already tonight? Wish I knew what to say to her. Guess I'll have to wait until she recovers a little. Hey, I bet that's some kind of record, don't you think? I'm glad. You know what? Just because of the fact that I told her that she can come back, she's so optimistic. What if I can't save you? Yeah, you're probably right. Looks like she's pretty much recovered already. Oh, Lynn, what will I do without her? Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. I love the optimism. Keep that up. So you don't know me, huh? No, wish I did. So do you suppose we're just two strangers that happened to meet tonight? No way. I don't think it was any accident. Why in the world would I be way out here in the middle of nowhere for no reason? I was asked to come here tonight. Asked to come? By who? Can't you kind of guess where this is going? You're kidding. You mean? Bingo! By you. What? I asked you to come here? But why? That's what I was gonna ask you. Well, you know, I kinda died before I could say. Why did you ask me to come here tonight? Way out here in the middle of nowhere. You gotta be kidding me. It goes without saying that I don't remember. Oh, everything is so confusing. Can't you do something? Lynn, I'm not saying you owe me or anything, but I have a favor to ask. What is it? In the next 4 minutes, you'll probably come back to life. When you do you think you could try to find out about me before tomorrow morning? Who I am and why I was killed? I'm really sorry. I can't make any promises. Why not? I don't remember very clearly right now. But I think I was investigating a case tonight. A case that is very, very important to me. So even if I come back to life, I don't think I'll have time to find out anything about you. I know that's a terrible thing to say to the person who saved my life once already. And also to the person who hasn't saved your life yet again. What if I just don't? Huh? You ever thought about that? I will, though. I'm really, really sorry. I see. That's too bad. I'm afraid I'm still gonna ask you. Ask me what? Ask you to save me. Even though I probably won't be able to help you. You're a detective, though. I know it's selfish of me. I really apologize. But I just can't die. Not yet. Not like this. I'm investigating something important tonight. I think maybe that might be the reason I was killed. But I still want to solve the case in spite of all that. Am I out of line? Didn't I tell you a minute ago you didn't know me? Huh? I'm certainly not gonna treat your life like some kind of bargaining chip. I'll save you. What do you do after that? It's up to you. Thank you. Oh, Sissel. Sissel's a good man, I can tell. Like, it's really interesting, his characterization. His focus is himself, first and foremost. Like, he can't make any promises about, like, helping out Missile, saving Lynn and Camilla. He's just like, hey, if saving them helps me, then sure. If it doesn't, well, you know, that's life. Or death. That's the thing about him. He's selfish, but not selfless. Does that make sense? I think that's an interesting direction for a character. Thank you. So you're ready to go back? Back to 4 minutes before you got shot? Rewind! I'm just using recall in Tears of the Kingdom. Lynn's second death. I'm headed back in time now to rewrite her fate. Faced with those circumstances, she could have just lied and promised to help me. But she didn't. That's when I knew I could trust her. And also, like, you communicate with direct thought, so it's not like... I don't think you can lie when you're talking to dead people. Maint building. Before D. F.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yes, sir. Oopa. Was that book there before? The innocent pose. Detective, is everything okay?
I was hungry, so I was trying to get something delivered.
What? Don't do that. You gotta use DoorDash these days. Come on. Don't you have a phone? Sorry, just call it in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Boom, bum, bum. Boom, bum. You should leave jobs like that to me. Is chicken alright? Is chicken alright? Boy, howdy. I sure hope so. Or maybe a chili dog. One chicken dinner.
Oh, that's okay. I'm not feeling very hungry anymore. I would like to go back to the station for a minute, though.
You would? Oh, I'm afraid I can't let you do that. Inspector Cabanela is on his way. He'll be here any minute. Evening, patrolman. Good evening, Inspector Cabanela, sir. Nice work. Now do me a favor and take a little patrol around outside, would you? That's a nice fellow. See, okay. I have to, like, recheck the timeline, because remember, this game all takes place in one night. So it's like, I wonder if the reason that Lynn told Camilla to go to the chicken kitchen is because right now... Oh, yeah. I think that's who she was calling right now, actually. But then, oh no, I was gonna say maybe the reason is because this police officer just called the chicken kitchen right now and placed an order. It's like to keep up the facade. Now she has to go to the chicken kitchen. I forget exactly how the story goes. I played it before, but it's been a while. Yes, sir. It's impressive how long you can keep that pose. His ankles must be tired. Yo, how's it going, baby?
Inspector Cabanela, what are you doing here? I thought the Special Investigation Unit had an important top-secret assignment tonight.
What does that matter at a time like this when my Lynn's in crisis?
I appreciate it, sir.
He's trying to get her off because of the whole being accused of murder thing. So hopefully, like they are seemingly good friends.
Wait a minute, did you say crisis?
Oh, does she not know?
Don't tell me I'm being suspected. Suspected of shooting that pointy-haired man in the red suit?
At least not a pointy-haired man in a blue suit.
I mean, I've never even met the guy before.
Never, baby.
Oh, well, before tonight, I mean. He asked me to meet him here. He said he had important information about the big case I'm working on. He's the one who contacted me.
I see. But it's funny, isn't it? I took a look at that list of the cases your station is handling right now, and I didn't see you listed as involved on any big cases. What? You know I don't suspect you, baby. Just trying to clear things up. You're not the type to ever shoot anybody. Hey, who knows you better than me, baby? You know if anything ever happened to you, I'd never be able to look him in the eye again.
Inspector Cabanela, I'm gonna ask you a question. You want some chicken dinner? We just got some ordered and I don't really want it.
Yeah, and what's that?
I want you to ask her honestly. Is it tonight? Is that when it's happening?
Oh, I just remembered what she's talking about. That's why, okay, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. I have played this game before. I know what she's talking about. Yeah, something's happening tonight. And there's a big reason she has to solve her case tonight. Think of it like Ace Attorney and the Statute of Limitations, you know? She has to figure it out tonight or else it's too late. I have no idea what you're talking about, baby. Get down! jumped just a second too late. It seems to me that baby is indeed under suspicion. By Inspector Cabanela, no! He's not like that! Just for the record, you shoot me? Me? I would never do anything like that! Anyway, it looks like the hitman fired from outside. Oh, don't tell me it's one step ahead tango again. Oh man, when did Trinity Trigger come out? I don't know. It'd be hard to prevent the bullet from coming in, though. In any case, let's just give it a try. A 4-minute game. Just possess the bullet and just nudge it out of the way. I'm sure that'll work. Behold, the reason that I moved the VTuber. You know what? I have an idea. The guy who shot me is outside, right? Looks that way, yeah. Instead of trying to stop the bullet once it gets in here, wouldn't it be more fun to go out and stop the guy who's shooting the bullet? Fun, she says with eyes gleaming. Oh boy. You can use the telephone to move around, right? That's right. And I know the telephone number to the junkyard payphone, too. I don't want to get shot again. It hurts. You know what they say about 3 strikes and you're out. As long as you don't become a ball player, you'll probably be safe. Ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. The telephone thing's a good idea. Maybe I'll give it a try. Oh, yeah, that's right. You start wherever the person died. Cool. There's the pass down here. I need to shimmy on over. Step ladder! No, that's the wrong way. Hold on. Step ladder. Step ladder. Oh, I just remembered the solution to this. Oh, man, this game is so good. I can't say anything yet. I just remembered the solution to this puzzle. Damn it! No, just you wait, y'all. You're gonna have to. Oh, man, I can't get over there. I can't reach. It's just too short. I can't reach. There's a problem. I'll try though. What the hell's this? Microscope? What could this be? Looks like a giant nail clipper. What kind of nail clippers do you use, Sissel? You think so? Do you know what it is? Why'd you have to ask me? Couldn't you see I was looking away evasively? Huh? It's one of those sciencey things that scientists use. Okay, she doesn't know either. It's a microscope! Ordinary people like us don't have to know what it is. You never went to science class, Lynn? I don't remember what science is. What? Go watch some Bill Nye, man. It's apparently something Lynn doesn't like very much. Photos of you, photos of me, torn up on the wall. The pictures are old. What are they of? Little fragments of rock? And the fragments are glowing. Do you know what these are? Sorry, but I lost my memory. Probably not the best person to ask. That's okay. I was only being polite. I didn't really think you'd know. Ouch. This lady's tongue can be sharp. I can hear what you're thinking, remember? I know. Good one. Uh-oh. Yes, sir. I'm out of time. Oh. Hold on. That book is the key. Can't do that. I can also see there's a book on top of the shelf. Time is progressing. There we go. There's nothing much to do over here. Oh, I just moved right in front of her, huh? It's a good thing this isn't like a stealth game. Hey, don't scare me like that. You could shorten my life. I think it's already short as it can be. Poor little me. Your life is already over, actually. You don't have to rub it in. Oops. Time goes by so quickly for those who play. Notebook, examine. 1 chicken dinner. Ooh, I can make it over. Hold on, let me think first. I would like to go back to the station for a minute, though. You would? I'm afraid you can't let... Oh, wait, I shouldn't be doing this. This is progressing the time. Wait, hold on, what? Now that I'm looking at her, she is cute. They told me to call the detective outside if she did anything suspicious. So here I stand. Maybe I need to call the detective outside after all. She's so beautiful, it's criminal. Sir, keep it in your pants, man. You need to be professional. All right, telephone, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna call the police because this guy's being creepy. That's funny. What's the matter? This telephone doesn't seem to be working right now. Usually the telephone line glows red, but it's dark right now. What? Apparently in this 4 minutes before death world, we can't just use the phone lines whenever we want. You're kidding, right? As long as the lines are closed like this, it looks like we can't go anywhere. I want to stop that criminal. Uh-oh. Say, did you hear what the officer just said? About you being cute? Yeah, strange taste that fellow has. Ouch! Now hold on, that's just insulting her. His taste is perfectly normal. But anyway, not that part. The part about the order he got. He ordered to telephone outside if I did anything suspicious. Telephone, huh? I was acting really suspicious a few minutes ago, but he didn't call. He should have been more observant. So if the police officer sees anything suspicious, this state of affairs might change. Oh, I see. I have to open up the telephone by making him call. All right. Cool. Desk lantern on. Look at this suspicious book. Look at it. Look, I am right now. That's Lynn's notebook. Hey, wait a minute. I thought she was practicing a dance move when I came in. Well, you know, with detectives like Cabanela, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. Nope, that was definitely suspicious. No question. I'd better report this. I wonder if I can make the call without her noticing. Oh? Oh? Trick time. What's up? I've been watching Lynn, just like you told me to, and I noticed something suspicious. You did? So Inspector Cabanela was right? She was hiding her notebook when I came in. Her notebook, huh? Yes, sir. In a very suspicious manner, and in a very conspicuous place. Anything else? Let's see. It's pink, and it's a notebook. Anything else? Let's see. Come to think of it, she was using the phone when I came in too, and referring to her notebook. Okay, someone will be over later. Don't let on you notice anything. For a second, it sounded like he was just gonna go, that's not suspicious, goodbye. Hey, look at that. The phone line is glowing red. Huh. I bet it would work if you tried it now. I bet you're right. The detective was talking to us outside of the junkyard. And that's where the horrible hitman who's after me is too. Go there, stay here. This is the equivalent of Phoenix Wright, where it's like, do I press the issue or do I just say nothing? You always press the issue. I like the animation of traveling across town when I'm literally just going downstairs.
I've been waiting for you. What?
Yo, don't. That's weird, Ray. You were. This is 4 minutes before, though. Are you aware of that or not? What are you? A desk lamp? That sounds like an old grandpa?
Just call me Ray.
Did I use the wrong voice for Ray? Sorry. Grandpa Ray? You just have to get the grandpa part in there, don't you?
We're souls. We can choose any appearance we like.
So we can all be Inspector Cabanela? Wow. Which means you have no intention of showing us what you really look like, right?
Now then.
You didn't answer the question.
About that gunshot that took your life. I heard it way up in the upper level, a scant few minutes from now. The hitman is probably getting his rifle ready right now.
All right, I'm going in. I'll get him with those ghost trick things.
I'm very sorry, young lady, but you don't have those powers.
What? Why not?
I'm afraid I don't know the reason.
Do you, though?
But only a special few have the powers of the dead.
What? Are you saying that I'm not special? That's not fair.
Anyway, we don't have much time. Come on and hop in.
He's definitely got powers of some kind. He can do a little wiggle wiggle. Just like Cabanela can wiggle wiggle. Carry on, boys. Oh, that's kind of odd. Because I was present at this time. Shouldn't I be able to see myself? That horrible hitman that's after me is upstairs, isn't he? Yeah, apparently. In other words, we can't stop him from way down here.
Let's go then. I'm not really big on the idea of getting shot again.
I'm trying. Look at Blue Detective. That's a nice little pose right there. Put Phoenix right in that pose. Thank you, Ray.
Hey.
Oh, this is familiar. Oh, but wait, how do I...
What?
I can't ghost in the middle of the animation. Oh, I can reach the flag. Right, second verse, same as the first. We've done this before. I have to beat Inspector Cabanela up there. Look at him go. That's so cool. You get to see him walk up the stairs in real time. All right, going up. Oh, this is different.
Well, we made it. Now it's time to hunt down that horrible hitman.
He must be around here somewhere, preparing to take his shot. There isn't a lot of time. Let's try to find him fast.
I'm gonna make good and sure as he understands what happens to people who point guns at others.
There's a gleam in her eye that is absolutely blinding. She is ruthless. Out for blood. She's witnessed one hitman die tonight. Turn off? Turn on. Turn off? Turn on. I have to wait for Cabanela to move his bike over here. That's what I'm doing. Let's go! I think that's actually missable. If you don't catch Cabanela at his bike, then you actually can't win. Because you're just stuck there. Uh-oh! Oh no, it's the sniper again!
I see my target. Time to go to work. I'll be the head of the Hitman Division by next month now for sure.
There he is! The horrible hitman!
Dude! Officer! Cop! Look behind you! Stop him! I think his name is actually Tango, but that don't matter right now. We have to stop him from shooting. Fast! Update the phone book. How did he get here so fast? He was just at Camilla. I guess that's why they call him one step ahead. Any thoughts? No? Beep. Damn, I was hoping... I know that's not how doors work. I was kind of hoping that it would just raise to the point where he can't even see. This light, however, will blind him. There you go. There you go. And don't come back. We scared him off. Swiper, no swiping. Sniper, no sniping. There. We put a stop to that shot, at least.
We did it! So I'm safe now, right?
Yup, the light killed him. He's dead. He's no longer here. Well, that changed the fate a little, but it didn't avoid it completely. We're not done yet. The hitman is a professional, and he really, really wants to be head of the division, apparently. I doubt blocking a shot here and there is really gonna stop him.
If you want to rub him up a bit, I promise I won't put it in my report.
Let's think of something else before he gets a shot in. It changed. So whenever you change somebody's fate, it means you have delayed the death, but they are still destined to die, basically. Can't move the bike. So you have to find some way to, like, actually avert the death for good. Here's the problem now. Now what? I can't move. Where's he gonna go? Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, I know what to do. Patrolman's patrolling. Cool, I can catch him. Nightstick. Quick, catch that chicken. I can use it to fly into the sky.
If I want that position, I'll have to be careful of even the least bit of light. Division head is my ambition for this year. Next year, my motto will be, if I want to be director, I'll have to be careful of even the least bit of scandal.
So it sounds like he won't show up in spots where a light is on.
And next year, I'm gonna spread some nasty, scandalous rumors about him.
I'm pretty sure his reputation is already as low as possible. He's a hitman. I guess if he becomes a director. Decacho, welcome on in. Chicken trick? Oh, I missed my chance, unfortunately. There was the chicken, I could have possessed it, but sad. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Ghost Trick. I'm trying to stop this lady from getting shot. Wee woo, wee woo. Oh, that attracts the guards. Hey, did you turn that flashing light on? Wasn't me. It went off all by itself. Scared the heck out of me. Well, just make sure you lay off it. Don't want to waste any electricity. Have things gotten that tight? That's pretty sad. Wait, I guess I never considered. Police lights run off the car's battery? So if you use it too much, it just like fries the car's battery. It's just no more. They're really putting the squeeze on us lately about using too much power at sites. They won't even let us use all of our searchlights at once. Uh-oh. Oh boy. We ought to be free to do at least that much, especially on a dark night like tonight. That's not a good sign. That means I might not be able to deter Mr. Man. Nothing happens. That's funny. I thought this level was for swinging the crane arm around. I don't have to swing that horrible hitman around. All right. Down, Lynn. Enough with the violence. Although, you know, he did kill her, so that's fair. This crane. I wonder if there's some other way we can use it. Let's see what happens if I ride this nightstick all the way to the side. He's gonna keep going? Uh-oh. Okay, cool. Oh, crap. Nearsighted, or night-sighted. One step ahead, Tango's still over there. Can't play the guitar anymore. Let's raise the crossing gate. There we go. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Oh, I get it. I get it. Head on over, guard. Head on over. Here's the problem. One step ahead of Tango is still one step behind. I need to deter him from this specific location. Hold on. Stop it, sir. You stay right there. You move. Here we go. Okay, here's the plan. See, now that I've turned off the light on the left, he'll be encouraged to stay right underneath that giant box that I can then lower right on top of him. Wee woo, wee woo. Cool. Alright, cool, go ahead. Hey, I told you to lay off that thing! I told you it wasn't me! Uh-oh, I think I might know what's going on here. This is the work of... you know. What? Hey, shut up! You're creeping me out! You know as well as I do the only explanation for mischief like this is... Ghost Scoob! Inspector Cabanela! Oh. So they tell tales about him as though he's a ghost, right? Inspector Cabanela is really a very nice person. I'm the ghost. Alright, here we go. I don't know where... where did Tango go? Is he down here? Yeah. This is quite a distance from the target. I can't work under a spotlight after all. Never mind, a shot like this is nothing for a man of my skill. Mr. Division Head seems to like dark, gloomy places. I'd be happy to throw him in a dark, gloomy cell. Come on, Sissel, get him! What am I, your attack dog? Hold up, when did I become horror assistant? Since always, Sissel. Since the beginning of this game, you just didn't know it yet. Bottoms up. Damn. Damn, the hitmen are just dying left and right. Flattened like pancakes, just like the last one. Yours hear a scream just now? I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Nobody said it was. I think I did it. Yeah, baby. There. We found a nice dark spot for a gloom-loving hitman. I think your death has just been erased. Again. Can I go back and erase his death? Create an infinite loop of erasing deaths? Probably not a good idea. Fate averted. Oh, I am so glad. I'm so glad I remember the solution to that. I remember the first time I streamed this game on stream, actually. I had some trouble with that specific puzzle. I guess I must have remembered the solution from that time? Or maybe I'm just smarter now than I was. Maybe.
Why not, I wonder?
Huh?
Why don't I have powers like yours? If I could do things like you do, it could really help me pursue my case.
Well, you have something that I don't, Lynn. You have your life back. And you can do things that I can't. Like, you know, live and exist and walk around on 2 legs without having to use a phone line. You have advantages over me, you just don't know it.
Why only the special few, huh? It's not fair.
That's the same thing the little doggy said too. Well, I'm jealous of you, actually.
You are? Why?
Because your life can be saved, even if you die again tonight. I like the idea that Sissel wasn't actually sure if that was possible. I can save you with my ghost tricks. I have custody of the brain cell today. I should probably pass that off to somebody tonight, so they probably need it better, more than I do. Nobody can save my life, though.
Oh.
These powers of the dead. Why have they chosen me? Will I find the answers to my question tonight?
Sissel, I'm so sorry.
Well, you're free to do as you please now. I guess this is goodbye, detective.
Will we ever see each other again?
Yeah, just die again, easy. If you ever want to see me again, all you have to do is die. Easy.
Okay, got it.
No! I was kidding! Damn, this girl's messed up. That's cool. Man, Lynn, who hurt you? Well, you know what? We'll find out. Well, guess we better be getting back to the present. Ba-da-da-da-dun-dun-dun. Ghost trick just gets gooder and gooder. Lynn has escaped death for a second time. That doesn't mean she's out of the water yet. I better go see how she's doing. I like how in this timeline I haven't squished one step ahead Tango yet. Oh no, it just resets. Just making sure he's extra squished. Are you alright, Tango? You still want that promotion? Here, I can promote you. Promote you to Pancake. There you go. Just making sure he's all nice and squashed. It's like a cockroach. You gotta just make sure. You never know. I have a feeling if I had done that in the 4 minutes ago world, I would have just fallen all the way down. Yeah. Sometimes the things you can do are just a trick. A ghost trick. You gotta be cognizant of, like, what the action is. In the DS version of the game, it would tell you, like, on the other screen what the action is. But in this one, it just shows it, like, under the name of the object. I gotta get back to the phone. There's my body again. Man, that thing's gotta start smelling by now.
Well, it looks like congratulations are in order. You are aced yet another death.
But I haven't gotten any further in solving my own mystery, though.
But that woman holds the key. Don't forget that. And don't forget that we are getting raided by McPatches 3D.
McPatches 3D, how are you doing tonight? Wow, finger licking good, you know it. Oh, you know it, I'm the coolest chicken out on Twitch tonight, and I'm solving murder mysteries as I do best. You know my favorite games are the ones that can. What is up, Takato? How's it going? Welcome to Ghost Tricks, y'all. And can we get a shout out for McPatches 3D, lover of retro RPGs just like me? Yeah. Have you ever played Ace Attorney or Ghost Trick, McPatches? I survived the Grimace Shake. I didn't. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's what happened to Sissel over here. He didn't survive the Grimace Shake. Here. I have an artist's interpretation of what happened. It's very sad, but it's art by none other than friend of the stream Bradderfield himself. It's a sketch of the crime scene. You know, he's becoming a crime scene photographer, one of those sketch artists, and it's like, wow, what a shame that happened to me tonight. It was the Grimace Shake. I'm sorry, the Gramachi. He got a hot Gramachi. That's what I'm gonna call the Grimace Shake now. Oh, Gramachi'd all over the floor. It's such a shame. It's so graphic. I can hardly bear to show it to y'all people. Dang. Wow. You haven't played them? Oh, they are wonderful. They're wonderful, man. This is like the murder mystery visual novel of all time. I mean, there's probably better ones out there, but this is the one that combines like anime aesthetics with supernatural causes. Like the fact that I'm a ghost and I'm able to possess objects all around. That's only something you get from, say, Shu Takumi, the writer of Ace Attorney and Ghost Trick. But yeah. Shredder's Revenge, Rogue Legacy 2. Ooh, nice. Nice streams tonight, sir. Yeah. Also, Naral, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Yeah, that sounds cool. I love a good roguelite. Unfortunately, unlike a roguelite, I cannot undo my death and keep going. So I'm just gonna have to live with my death. Live with my death. What does that even mean? Welcome on to Ghost Trick. If you don't mind spoilers, then feel free to stay on in. We're still probably pretty early in the game. I was gonna do like a little bit more before ending tonight because I wanna go somewhere specific tonight for the raid. But thank you for coming on by from McPatches, and go check him out if you're not already watching. And yeah, we're talking to this desk lamp. Yeah. Also, Dog. Yes, Dog. Dog isn't here right now, but Dog, best character in the game.
Well, that woman holds the key. Don't forget that.
Lynn, huh? Now that she's alive again, she's probably still being detained in the super's office. She won't be able to pursue her case without the freedom to move around. I better go back to the super's office and see her.
That sounds like a good idea.
Beep beep. Oh wait, I'm in the telephone already. So in this game, you travel across long distances by calling people on the phone. Remember when there were phones? Payphones? Everywhere? Can you tell this game was originally from 2010? Yeah. And yeah, I was about to mention, if you haven't played this game but you want to, there's a free demo out on Steam, on Switch, on PlayStation, if you want to play this game for yourself and see what it's all about. Your schedule's pretty wonky for a bit. New job? Ooh, congratulations on the new job. Heck yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, I heard about that. Absolutely, absolutely. Doing a charity stream tomorrow after work. Ooh. In that case, definitely if you need to get some rest, man, please do. You need all the energy you can get for the charity stream. Is it gonna be one of those uncapped ones? If so, definitely get some rest. You worked yesterday for the first day. It was your first day? Hell yeah. Pretty easy. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it stays easy and you get the job of your dreams. You need to pay for all those retro games, right? Right? Us retro collectors, we're never done. Never. It's always, oh, I need an inbox copy of that game I love from my childhood. I need a copy of that game that I emulated once, and you know what? Up until now, I haven't had a copy, but now prices are rising, so I need it now or else it'll never be available again. Selecting one cap, you work at 11 next day. Well, maybe uncapped until 11. No, for sure. I understand. Miku missed on a ghost trick. No! I'm sorry, Miku. I tried to get the word out everywhere I could. The Discord and everything, but it is here. Here's what you missed so far. There was a lady who was writing smut in her apartment. We called her husband and he was stressed out at work. We went to the junkyard again, and it turns out that Lynn died again. Yeah, so we saved her again from the same hitman that was at Camilla's place. But that's honestly all you missed. You missed Inspector Cabanello. You're about to see him soon, though. She is now the current suspect in my murder, though, which is not great because she is the only one who can help me because she's the only one who understands me being a ghost and can talk to me. I am going to have to go check up on her and see how she's doing. I decided to go back to the office where Lynn was being detained. With a changed fate, his story was sure to change too. And maybe that would lead us in some new direction. What kind of smut? Oh, Prime Minister, I'm a married woman, please. I cannot accept your love. But you see, I will wage war with countries for you. Wow, oh, Prime Minister. Something along that line. Something like that. Now that Lynn is alive again, I wonder what she's doing. She said she was investigating an important case tonight. Could that case be connected to me in any way? Heck yeah. Clear chapter 4, baby. Obtain a new illustration. Changing fate. Save your place? Yes, I will. Patch is keeping an eye out for something better. Well, I'm wishing the best of luck for you, man. But definitely whatever keeps you going for now, right? What is this, the Tears of the Kingdom election? Yeah, basically. Oh no, I just realized the woman writing the novel is basically Cece. Just give her that mushroom hat, and she's exactly the same. Oh no! Oops. When Lynn lost her life for the second time, she was being detained on suspicion of mind murder. But I saved her, hoping to solve my own mystery. Living creatures can choose to live their lives in one of two ways. They can either submit to their fate, or they can try to change it. Lynn is definitely in the second camp. Or I think she's just bloodthirsty. Just out for murder. Honestly, I'm all for it. As soon as I got back to the junkyard superintendent's office, this fact was really brought home to me. Fool! We told you not to let the suspect out of your sight. Oh, she's gone already? Also, where did this teapot come from? This wasn't here earlier. Damn it. Damn it, strong jaw Phoenix Wright. I'm talking to myself again. My apologies, sir. I never thought that she would run away. Lynn is our angel, friend. She's like family to us. Angel, friend, or family, they all run when they have the chance. Sir? Who hurt you? What? You have any idea how many years it's been since my wife ran away? Oh, I understand. There are many troubled people in this game. Shu Takumi, are you alright? Shu Takumi, were you going through anything at the time of writing this? I wonder. I'm very sorry. I have no idea, sir. You'll never make detective at that, right? Now find Lynn. Yes, sir. If Inspector Cabanela gets word of this, it's all over. The alternate universe, Phoenix Wright. So our red-headed detective escaped, did she? I just barely saved her a few minutes ago. Phew, she's fast. Well, I guess I'll look around for leads. Do-da-down, bump-a-doo-doo. Do-da-doo-doo, doo-doo. Ba-da-ba-doo-doo. Ba-da-ba-doom. Boom-doo-boom-bum. What's that gonna do? Oh, she left a notebook. What? Lynn's notebook, sad and forgotten, sits behind the bookshelves. Who could she have been calling on the phone before she hid it there? I wish I could find out. If only. Nah, it doesn't work. Not that way. Anything down here? There's the guy.
It might just be time to clean this room up. But will that close the matter? Her appearance here of all places? And tonight of all times? I hardly think it's coincidence.
Wonder what he's talking about, Mr. Pigeon Man. Pigeon Man from Hey Arnold.
An old Pigeon Man? Do you suppose he's carrying out some sort of research here?
No, this is just where he went after Hey Arnold set him free from the roof of that one building. And people thought that he was just gone. No. Yeah, the Hey Arnold movie, the Jungle movie, the one that actually ties up the series after so many years. They brought the Pigeon Man back, didn't they?
Look at all these precision instruments and complicated devices. What are you doing?
Sir, I think maybe this is how Lynn escaped. Through here. Hey?
She can impossibly fit in that tiny little elevator?
Oh, I don't know, sir. Lynn is pretty slim. And why were you looking?
Fool! Don't you know that women can make themselves appear slim through fashion?
To this day, I still don't know how much my wife really weighs. Well, good. Don't ask. I'm very sorry. I had no idea, sir. I wonder if this police officer is, after talking to these two detectives, feeling glad that he's single.
He'll never make detective at that rate.
Anyway, where's that old pigeon man? Oh, him, sir? He went through by the door behind me, sir. Patches has got to go get some rest. Please do. It absolutely makes sense. Have a good night, and thanks for coming on by. And anybody who came on by from the raid, if you don't know me, I'm Chris. I play visual novels, RPGs, games where I can be silly and do voices. You know. Thank you for coming on by, and thank you for staying. If we tell you our weight, it's obvious we're about to kill you.
What? Uh-oh.
It won't open. Apparently that door leads to the basement, but it's currently locked, sir. I have my ways to get down there. These instruments, they're all very suspicious. You better keep your eye on that old man, too. Yes, sir.
Trick time.
I need to be, like, making sure I wait to see if there's thought bubbles that appear. Examine the photos. They look pretty old. Pictures of little fragments of rock. That old pigeon guy has pretty strange taste in decor. I had no idea what this instrument's for. As a matter of fact, this whole desk is filled with things I've never seen. I know I lost my memory, but still, that old pigeon man seems like a pretty strange guy. Wicket. What? Uh-oh. I've been spotted. I can swear I just saw this thing move. Oh, tell me, could it be? It sensed the tension between me and the detective and moved to get away from it? That was an unexpected tangent. I'll never make detective at this rate. No, he's letting what people tell him get to his head. He's been told that twice tonight. What I need is some sort of achievement, a feather in my cap. If only I could find a helpful lead, that might do the trick. A helpful and blindingly obvious lead is staring you in the face right now. You saw it, like, not 4 minutes ago, man. Look at it. Look at it. Huh? This is Lynn's notebook. If I give this back to her, it might spark something between us. Now, hold on a minute. You'll never make detective at that rate. What to do? What to do? This is a very complicated matter. Hey, that's personal. Don't read that. What have you got there? What, this? Oh, it's, wait a minute. Is that? Yes, sir. It's Lynn's notebook. Notebook, huh? Come to think of it, there is something about that in the report. Something about her looking at her notebook and making a phone call. Too bad. This must be it. The telephone number with the big circle around it. Aren't you curious to know who she was calling? I am. I really am, sir. I'd like to know. Oh, but I don't have any ulterior motive for wanting to know, so, sir, no, sir, no, sir. Not trying to see if she has a boyfriend or anything. Nope, definitely not me. This number might be an important lead. I better check it out. Calling the police station. Yo, again, speaking of bad posture, look at how upright this man is. Hello, to who am I speaking, please? Yes, hello. This is a criminal investigation. We need your cooperation. Yeah, I know that voice. Is that you, Detective McCaw? Oh, is that Officer Bailey? What's up, sir? You don't usually call this late. Oh, you get a call from one of our detectives, Lynn, earlier? From Lynn? Yes, I did. She calls every night. Maybe she senses it's about to happen. Oh, the thing. Did she say anything special? No, not really. Is something wrong? Yes, well, I might be contacting you again if I have any other questions. What? I can trace the police station now. Let's go. KMR 2675. I'm gonna go file a report down at the station. I need you to be vigilant here. Vigilant. Excuse me, detective, but what is it? A notebook. Would you mind if I gave... never mind, sir. Just stay on your toes. Dang. You missed your chance, man. Sorry. Trick time. happens if I open the kettle? Nothing. Oh, okay. I can't actually boil it because the heat isn't high enough. Okay. All right, y'all. I think let's go check out what's going on at the police station, and then after that, maybe just call it a night. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I forget myself. I'm pretty fuzzy on this part of the game. I had thought for sure we'd be going right to the chicken kitchen, but I at least want to see this. Oh, I love this song. I love all the songs in this game, but this song has bongos in it. Can we get bongo cats in the chat? Boom, 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 boom. What was that call all about? I heard you say Lynn. Thank you, Caitlin. Yo, HD deck shuffling. He can play Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't really know. If I had to take a guess, though, I would probably say something's going on with her. The only place in the world where nothing's going on is inside your brain, Bailey. Ouch. I had the brain cell. Ow! What's that supposed to mean? I mean, I know what the words mean. That's not what I'm asking. That was my way of expressing indignation, putting it in the form of a question. I just hope Lynn's not doing anything crazy. I'm a fan of hers, you know? Seems like she's pretty popular at the station. Love the pose. Oh, you're gonna love Officer Bailey. Officer Bailey's also one of the best characters in the game. But just like, because of the way he moves, and that's it. According to my log, Lynn has been calling here nearly every night as of late. So let's see. This is the place Lynn took all that risk to call, huh? But what exactly is this place? I mean, I'm assuming it's the police station. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, what's happening? Paper? Memo. Let loose. Whee! Hey, let go of me. Stop! You're making me sick. Hey, what's this? Oh, that? I wrote down my duties for the night so I wouldn't forget any of them. You can't keep them in your head? It's not like you have a ton of duties after all. Use a little brain power. Ow! What are you talking about? Aren't you just the one who said nothing was going on inside my brain? Well, start it. Lynn reminds you of the Wubba Dubba Dub Is That True reporter. Oh no. Now I can't unsee it. I mean, just take a look. It's in a book, The Reading Rainbow. Wubba Dubba Dub, is that true? Sugoi desune. I mean, she's the detective, so it's about the same thing. She just interviews people. But instead of interviewing wrestlers to see how they won the match, they interview people to see who killed who. Wubba Dubba Dub, did you kill him? Wow, you're going to Pheasant. Wubba Dubba 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 Dubba. Honestly, the art style of Rhythm Heaven and Ghost Trick goes together better than it should. Better than it really should. Also, what's up, Common? Also, Nameless Inversion, it's been a while. How you doing? I'm a Trixie Ghost. Good morning. Didn't think you'd take it in quite that direction. So let's see this important to-do list of yours. 9 o'clock, take prisoner C38 to the telephone room. Yeah, he just made a request to use the phone a little while ago. 9 o'clock, huh? That's usually when Lynn usually calls. Well, we can't let her talk to him tonight. Rules are rules. Ah, poor Lynn. Sure wish I could comfort her. Now, hold on, wait a minute. Hey, that's me! Ow! What do you think you're doing? That's my important duty memo! That's okay. I got it all memorized for you. Well, it's your duty to guard the telephone room, you know? Ooh. Just make sure you do your job when the time comes. I think the cool thing about this game... Hello? The cool thing about this game is that, like, it has that moment in between the deaths. Oh, it's Lynn. Oh, what's this music? Oh, that's ominous. How you doing, Nameless Inversion, by the way? Been a while. I'm actually thinking of ending the stream soon. I kind of have to be up early-ish tomorrow. But, oh, looks like something's going down over here. Hello? Lynn! I'm sorry, I don't have much time. Please, let me talk to him. I'm sorry, Detective, I can't do that tonight. You can't? You always let me talk to him before. The telephone room is already reserved, that's why. Oh. By the way, is something going on with you tonight? What? Why do you ask? I got a call from one of the other detectives a minute ago asking about you. And then some other random officer saying if you were single or not. I don't know why. He has no shot at becoming a detective at this rate. Oh, really? Well, I don't think it's anything important. Officer Bailey? Do you think you could keep this call just between us? Even if only for tonight? Well, Oh! I gotta go. I gotta call again tomorrow. Tomorrow? I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm gonna disappear tonight. Bloop. Oh boy. Well, I guess I better call the detective division. More and more phone calls. You're racking up the phone bill, Bailey. Hold on there, Bailey. What? Don't tell me you're gonna report that call from Lynn. What else can I do? It's my duty. You just said you were gonna keep it under wraps. Damn, you can't trust nobody in this department. Just write it down on one of your important to-do lists, and then I can wad it up for you and throw it away. Very efficient system. You mean you want me to keep quiet about it? Well, isn't that what she asked you to do? Were you monitoring the call? Well, yeah, but... Tonight's a kind of a special case for us. Can you make it a special exception for my Lynn too? My Lynn! My Lynn, why are so many people being creepy about Lynn? Be professional, I swear. Oh, special case, huh? All right, you win. But I guess, thank you, I suppose. Bum 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 bodum. Everyone loves Lynn. I mean, she do be a go-getter. But I hope nobody goes and gets her. She's already died twice. It's just dangerous out there. I don't know what they think is special about tonight, but for me, it's my only night. Lynn is on the other end of that telephone line. I better hurry. Oh man, I can't make it to the other side of the room now. I've messed up. I've messed up. Ooh, you know what? I'm a little sorry, especially because I spent the first 1.5 hours of the stream playing Sonic instead. But I think it's a decent time to call it tonight because this game just keeps going. I need to stop at a point where it feels like it's not too big of a cliffhanger. I need to stop at a point where it feels like nothing huge is happening, nobody's dead. Now, Lynn may be in danger, or maybe she's just, you know, checking up on somebody. But I think we'll carry this up tomorrow, if it's okay with everybody. Man, I want to keep playing more. I do. But I really gotta get going tonight. You know what? I wasn't even planning on playing Ghost Trick tonight. I wasn't sure whether or not this game would activate like tonight at midnight or tomorrow at noon. But hey, take it as a little bit of a sneak peek. I don't want the VODs of this to be too long anyway, especially because people might not have realized I was playing Ghost Trick tonight. So it all works out. It all works out. So, bum ba dum bum bum. Bum, 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 da, da, da. You know I gotta use Detective Gumshoe music. Yeah, everybody. Tomorrow we'll play more. For now, though, thanks for coming on heckin' by. We'll play more Sonic. Well, Sonic's dead. I guess we gotta find his core and take us back to 4 minutes before his death. And, yeah, we'll play more tomorrow. and maybe some more Sonic Unleashed at some point. For now, have a good night, and stay clucky, y'all. What, Sonic's dead? Yeah, he's on the ground right there. You never noticed? He's been there for like a month. He's starting to stink up the place, I wonder. Alright, y'all. Tomorrow. Thanks for coming on by, and as always, if you have any art for the stream, post it up on the Discord, put out the links are in the chat, all that good stuff, and copy this raid message if you're coming along. We'll find somebody to raid. Yeah, I gotta be quick tonight, I'm sorry, y'all. I'll see ya. Have a good night if you're going to sleep, and stay clucky. Bye-bye!